what is your biggest takeaway from BBYO?
I think the biggest thing that I learned and I hold as a value in my own leadership is to lead by example, and that you cannot expect or ask anybody to do anything that you wouldn't be willing to do yourself, but also that people take a lot by watching what you do and how you do it, and those are the things that people learn from, and that was a really big lesson for me that I've always stuck with.
And then kind of adding on to that, how do you see elements of the skills you learned in BBYO reflect in your career?
So the early skills from being in BBG and learning how to plan a program and work together with other people are things that I've had to do throughout my career. And as I look back to how do you get people involved, how do you get people excited, and how do you make decisions, when I think about how I approach those things, those are the lessons that I learned in my early days in BBG, and 40 years later, I'm still learning, I'm still using those skills.
And so did Judaism and BBYO play a role in what you decided to pursue and what your career has come to at this point?
Well, I think BBYO helped me be successful and take on leadership roles and be identified as somebody that could move into those roles wherever I've worked. In my early career, I worked in a corporate setting, so I don't really feel like it was so tied to Judaism, but then I transitioned into nonprofit, and I first worked for a Jewish organization, the Jewish Theological Seminary, and I've been at the University of Michigan for 8 years. And I think that the ties to service and philanthropy and giving back, which are really core to BBYO, but also core to Judaism, are really tied to why I feel really passionate about helping other people and the importance of education and giving back.
And of course, since you've left BBYO, you've served as an advisor and worked on other Jewish boards throughout your adulthood. Why do you think it's important that Jewish adults stay involved as much as they can once they leave BBYO?
Our community isn't that big, and I think that sort of the communal support throughout life cycle is really important. And so no matter what stage you're at in your life, whether you're getting ready for your bat mitzvah and you want that community around you, or you're getting married, or you're in a youth group, as you move through your life, you want that community around you. And BBYO is a really important community for me in high school, and continued in the various roles I've played. And even, I remember as a teen that said, you'll make great friends for life. And I made great friends for life actually as board chair too. So I continued to really get so much out of BBYO, even as I served as an adult volunteer.
When I think of Michele, I remember a quiet, reserved 14-year-old teen at her first BBG meeting, and as her advisor, thinking she was a lot like me when I joined the organization. And I vividly remember thinking to myself, geez, this one might take some work. Well, oh my gosh, I could not have been further from the truth. Not only did Michele work her way through a number of key leadership positions, but then, years later, she came back as an advisor, and that was topped when she joined and eventually became chair of the Michigan Region Commission. Talk about leadership on steroids. That's what I think about when I think of Michele.
Hi, my name is Abby Siegal, and I'm so excited that BBYO has decided to honor my mom, Michele Siegal, this year at their event. My mom is one of the most inspiring people that I know. She's the reason that I was heavily involved in BBYO when I was in high school, and that my brother has throughout his 4 years as well. Even outside of BBYO, my mom is the first person that I call for advice, because I know that she's either been through something similar or she can help me figure out what the best path forward is. She's also one of the most supportive people I know. Whenever I want to go and try and do something, she's always right there alongside with me, sometimes literally and sometimes mentally, but she is one of the best people that I know, and I'm so excited that she's being honored.